typically. I didn't have the right window.
Oh, oh, oh.
And hello. Yes. Apparently, all of my technology all fails all at once. And welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the world of Greyhawk, a Dungeons and Dragons fantasy world created more than 50 years ago by some legends whose legacies live on to this day. We are honored and proud to take up that banner and share our 5th edition, 2024, plus a bunch of homebrew D&D Greyhawk story with you. As a warning, this is a game that can explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players will discuss consent and boundaries, and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Some quick acknowledgements of sponsors and others who have helped make this game possible. Roll20, a popular browser-based virtual tabletop platform for TTRPGs and board games offering tools for character sheets, dice rolling, and more. Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better, with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. Legendary Games, a company that creates third-party support products for D&D 5th edition, aiming to provide the best possible campaign enhancements, such as the Boricubos and legendary Latin American monster supplements that we are using in this game. We are also on board the affiliate program with Arkenforge, an amazing virtual tabletop and map-making software for TTRPGs, and Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks, reputedly the best gaming supplements on the planet. Use the promo code WOULDBEHEROES, all caps, no spaces, for $5 off your Arkenforge order or 10% off your Rogue Energy supplement. Now, let us introduce our cast. And I'm staring at a bar of windows, so I'm going to check the first window and go with... wait, it's not Melina, it's Leona.
Hello. I'm Leona, and today I'm playing Flora, and she's just a flower. You don't have to worry about anything. Her pronouns are she, her, and plants, plants.
Nothing to worry about with the strange flower person that just popped out of nowhere.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Lore.
Hi, I'm Lore, and I use she, her pronouns, as does my character Nesh Wheeloat, who is finding herself a grandmother amongst a bunch of new creations, new children, very young ones.
There's an abundance of innocence, especially considering you just
Abundance.
rescued a bunch of children.
Yes.
Kristen.
Yes, I am Kristen. I also use she, her pronouns for myself and my character. I play a druid Iwakwa bird person. And Tinda's just trying to find her way. She's you know, she's just a bird trying to find her way in the world.
True. John.
Hello. My name is Sean, as Mike said. I and my character both use he/him pronouns, and I am playing Saz. Saz is just a big guy with a small mind sometimes, uh, and he's a little scared. Like he's a little scaredy poke. But like he still does things when he knows that there's other people to take the fall before him. Uh, that's me.
Excellent. And we have absences today, but that's all right. Diana could not make it. Should have popped. Ooh, map didn't work. And Arnie also was not able to make it. That's okay. We shall soldier on. We don't need 2 healers, right? Everything's fine, right?
Fine. What's the worst that
Everything's
could happen?
awesome.
Right? I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? There should be a map. Okay, we'll figure that out. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't switch it over. That might help. Or not. That's okay. Nope, there we go. Technical difficulty. And now, so what has been happening? After delving under the ruins of the gnomish enclave known as Zaradun to the dwarven stronghold known as the Malachite Fortress in search of missing children. The group took an elevator down. They ran into hobgoblins. They tried somewhat unsuccessfully to fool the hobgoblins into believing that they were supposed to be there, kind of like walking into a bar when you're 17. Eventually, somebody figures it out. And we had a brief appearance from a flower person who helped out when a fight erupted with some lizard folk. But not before some of the other lizard folk ran away, leading to a bit of a chase, some pitfall traps that were almost fallen into, but the grace, skill, and luck, mainly luck, of the party managed to thwart that from happening. Also, the trap finding and resetting / what is it, disabling skills of a particular rogue. So, okay. From there, our group moved further down to a set of double doors that invited them in, which because the entity beyond the doors, La Cuca, the crocodile witch of legend, awaited them with the children because that's what La Cuca does. And after sufficiently traumatizing Arnie, because local legends and all, the group sort of entered in a kind of parlay, not really, with La Cuca, who basically decided that enough was enough, and these interlopers were not going to thwart her from doing anything. They attacked her, and there was a bit of a standoff of sorts until a very strange occurrence. A beholder appeared alongside a sort of a bluish, white-skinned elven woman. And the beholder proceeded to, for want of a better term, put La Cuca in her place and thanked the party for rescuing the children and commented that uh, he had been watching for some time and liked what he saw and he appreciated the fact that there were heroes in the city. With that, opened a portal, teleported away, and opened a portal for the party to return to the streets of San Citlan with the 3 remaining children, because apparently the beholder decided to take one with him. Don't know why exactly. And that is where we left it, with the party stepping through a portal into the streets of San Citlan to emerge right in front of the Lantern Street Orphanage. And with that, we've set a bit of a scene. What would you all like to do now?
I sorry.
Go ahead.
Uh, just because I don't trust this thing, can I look around me and discern if this is actually the real world with the Lantern Street orphanage, or is it just something that looks like a place that is Lantern Street orphanage?
I mean, it looks real. It looks like you can smell um you can feel the dryness mixed with a bit of humidity as it kind of washes up from the central crater lake. You can hear the bustle of um, people on the street.
Okay. Uh, so basically, there is no as a deceiver myself. I am not being deceived.
It seems real.
Okay. Okay.
You've been here
It-
before. You recognize everything. Everything is exactly the way it was. Nothing looks out of place.
Okay. I look back into the portal as it's closing. Do I see anything?
Very angry crocodile.
Okay.
Just and the you've seen crocodiles before. You've seen reptilian faces, sort of thing. They don't betray a lot of emotion. They have this cold. They have this huge reputation for thousands of years of being these cold, merciless creatures. And you see malevolence. You see absolute seething hatred. Like if a crocodile could narrow its eyes in anger, this is happening.
Okay. I will step out of its view if I can.
It's
Before,
like nope.
uh, and one last question. Did we know that one kid was not going to be coming with us, or do we discover that one when we come out?
Yeah, I don't think we knew that at the end of
Yeah,
last campaign. So which kid is missing
the
in the
kid with the
last session?
drawings. I'm sure
Yes,
the one that does the drawings.
Param, the one that was doing the drawings.
And the
At least
beholder already took him, or
to
you just
to
didn't
your
come through
credit,
with us?
you don't know which one was which, but you can sort of assume that because there's two young female. If I it's two young female human, one young dwarf, and then there was another petulant-looking young boy human.
All right. Did we see the beholder take the other
No,
one? He
it's
just
almost
So
like
didn't
they
step
kind of
through
basically,
with
went.
us.
They did not go through with it.
uh,
It was like a two-step. The beholder disappeared with the boy, and the portal was open for you.
But we knew before we
oh,
stepped through that we were missing a kid.
I mean, come to think of it, I think he was there. He opened the portal for you. You stepped through.
Mm-hmm. But I had the kids when I stepped through.
You had them, yes. And now when you come through, there are three.
Okay. So we're still missing a kid, and we don't know that the beholder kept him.
but we did know that there were four stepping into the portal, and now there's three stepping out.
Yes.
Okay, that's disconcerting. Uh, Happy to be alive, though.
Um, let me see. I'm gonna roll a d4. That in front of me. Sean, uh, says
Mhm.
you hear in your mind. Do not worry about the boy. He is safe. I will return him to his orphanage home when I know it is safe for him.
Does this sound like Valantu's voice?
Yes.
And when is it safe for him?
I will be in touch. Count all the things. 25 words, right?
Yeah.
There are ears everywhere. I will be in contact shortly.
No, 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 no. Why me? Can you be in contact with somebody else?
You don't get an answer to that.
I will relay this information to the rest of them. And
Making you be
I,
confrontational.
I have a very, very like uncomfortable look on my face as I give you all this information. Like half pissed off, half like no.
I think Nesh just uh she starts to say a swear word and realizes she's standing in front of a group of children.
Ah, yes. There are only 3 of
Uh
you there.
yeah, and just being like stupid magic users coming in and then just taking what they want and not doing the and she can't even word. She's
Yeah.
just like
Fair.
looking for somewhere on the road to start kicking rocks.
I was right to not trust this fellow thing person.
What time of day is it?
We'll say about noon.
Okay.
So the sun is high. It's at that point where you're not casting a lot of shadow. The kids are like, "Wah!" and run to the orphanage door.
Okay. So they just take off running home. Cool. I think Nash is just going to trail along behind them to make sure they get in safe and have the
Yes.
conversation with the uh
The old
mistress.
halfling lady.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. She comes out and sort of like hiding them. It's like, you did it. Nobody expected you to. Hey, where's Taram?
We had a interloper at the last minute, and they helped us to free the others, but then took off with Taram.
All right. I think I know who to talk to about this. Leave it
Oh,
with me.
really? Who would you talk to about that?
Look. Food? Little fat. Lord Asperan.
Huh.
He's a purveyor of the mystic arts. He knows goings on. He was the one that warned me about visions, I went to him as soon as I saw that Taram was drawing strange things. He's one of the good ones.
And where is he from?
He's in town. He has the ear of the mayor, as it were.
Ah, he's just a local lord.
Yes.
This isn't somebody that has been around long enough that I would have a memory of them from 50 years ago.
As a matter of fact, yes, you would.
Okay. So what do
It's
I remember of Lord Aspartame?
Give me a history roll. Make it the first roll of the night.
All right. History.
Nice.
23.
Whoa.
Yeah. Where is the year? The Asperan, Lord Asperan, has been around quite a long time, at least 50 years, to your knowledge. The Asperan family is known to be reclusive in an introspective or introverted sort of way, but generally they have their hands in the politics of the city, and are fairly high up there. They have the ear of the Lord Mayor, and generally are philanthropic and very, I'm not gonna say Bruce Wayne-ish, but sort of generally concerned with the well-being of the city in general and all the happenings that go on beneath.
And what
And
kind of
reputed to be a magic user, a wizard, possibly of some skill.
what kind of, like, a human or
A human family.
okay. And
Okay.
so he's human, he's just incredibly, he was young then, he's old now, he's
He's an older.
tainted by magic, and who knows?
His father was also a prominent member of society, as it were, and then he just sort of picked up the reins and sort of adopted into and just kept going with it and became also a
Okay.
philanthropist.
So he was a younger dude 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are the whole Asperams, all of them known for being magic users?
Not that you know. It's just this one's a bit more public. The son is a bit more public than the father was.
Okay.
So he might have
Okay.
been. Probably inherited that too.
Okay.
Mm.
It's an
Alright. Well,
extensive library, so maybe.
last time I was here, I was less bitter about the whole thing, so.
Yeah, maybe. Also that. So, let's see. As you are all now, or at least three of you, are standing outside the Lantern Street Orphanage. What will you do now?
Can we have the house mother write a letter saying that kids have been returned and our debt is owed? Payment is due from the church.
Oh, yeah, sure. And she, name, call up that. And you basically, she pulls out a looking around, and you know, it pulls a quill and it's the inkwell is dry. Finds a small piece of chalk, scrolls out a piece of parchment, does some hastily scribbles, writes a little sort of a initial at the bottom, and then draws sort of a symbol of a lantern, almost a pictographic sort of thing. And the note itself basically reads, Jenya, kids are safe, pay them.
Oh, we met Jenya, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then I'm content to just go get our money.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go get our reward.
Oh yeah.
Flirt.
I realized I was muted. I have a proposal for how Flora ends up back in the scene.
Oh.
She quite literally just wanders back in. She's just a guide exploring. She ended up somewhere else and was like, well, I guess I'll wander my way through, and if I run into my friends again, I will. And so, sure enough, she just kind of, as they start heading towards the church, she's like guiding a bunch of people around town, acting as if she's a tour guide, even though she's never been to this town before. And going, yep, and that's the church there, and that's, oh, that's my friends. Hi,
The small, hibiscus-looking femme that you encountered in the dungeon is now sort of just wandering, pointing at various landmarks that are completely not what she's saying they are. That's the thing, because it looks like a thing, so it must be a church.
Yeah.
And,
I've never been here before. It's a real pretty town, though.
and you have a couple of confused individuals sort of wandering behind her.
I'm a
Looking at the
bona fide
town,
tour guide.
like, okay, if she says so, but it doesn't look like a church to me. So
She's definitely maybe tricked them into giving her a little bit of money, and she's not actually like. She tries to be chaotic good. Sometimes it's chaotic mischief.
I think I
Um,
just turn to everybody else and I'm like, she doesn't get a cut.
What?
wow, damn, cold.
What I do? I'm nothing.
You can come with us, but
Yeah.
we have some errands to run, and yeah.
I yeah. I know that I'm supposed to follow and hang out with you all because you have my friend. I was supposed to meet my friend,
Supposed
and
to
she
meet
just
my.
used that Arnie's character.
I have no
you're
other reason to go here, but I
supposed
was
to.
told to be.
I was told to be here. I'm supposed to protect my friend.
By
My job.
whom?
I was voluntold to come and join.
I was in fact voluntold to come here by my friend to protect my other friend. Because if I don't, then bad things will happen.
Bad things will happen.
Well, I didn't say that out loud, did I? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just know that I'm supposed to be here for my friend. That's all. So yeah, I'll help you follow you. I'll follow you for the errands. No problem. Okay, guys, tour ends here. Thanks for visiting. Bye. And she'll just like dismiss the other people that were with her.
We should, and they kind of wander. More or less that they're kind of all grouping together and sort of wandering away from, sort of watching you the whole time and sort of wandering away, making sure you're not following them. In order to,
Yeah, I can't say I blame them. She's a gremlin child.
so, you can almost imagine Flora too, just standing there with her hands clasped in front of her, sort of looking up at them, big blinky eyes, anime style
Yep.
sort of.
Just
What do we do now? What do we do now?
If uh if Crux is in the scene in the background somewhere.
Mhm.
Uh, I will go and hide behind Crux.
Fine. With the note in hand, your group ventures to the church of Saint Cuthbert. The remember the nickname of him, but he's got a mace as a holy symbol, and the the young priest that you rescued from the alley is out, sort of sweeping the walk, dust sort of billowing away. Oh, you're back. How did it go?
The chil- the the children have been returned to the orphanage. I would like some money now. And I just sort of like hand him the note.
Oh, all right. Let me go get Jenya, and hustles off into the cloister. A moment later, Jenya comes out, an older, sterner looking woman. Trying to remember how much you were actually being offered.
750,000 gold
That's
pieces.
right.
Oh,
Thousands. How much were you being offered? Do do.
Do, 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 do. Mana, mana. Do, do, do,
Oh,
do.
I'm actually imagining Flora just doing that.
Yes, headcanon accepted.
Uh, duh.
She's doing all the unhinged things that I can't do at work. Just standing going like do 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 mana mana do 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 to catch a tune. Do 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 do.
That
I
was a
don't know where
lot
I
of
learned
gold.
it, but I like
I imagine that Melina is just actually pointing out all the sights to you, like giving you a proper tour as you walk along.
Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. That's very helpful. Oh, so that's the church. Oh, I thought it was a fish tank because it had all the pretty glass. Because I thought the fish would like to live where the pretty glass are. But that makes
Like,
more sense.
there's the like Saz has this extreme morbid curiosity of just watching Melina and Flora walking together, like, and just waiting for the moment when Flora catches on fire.
Why is Flora gonna catch on fire? Hold on a minute.
Dang.
She's
Dang.
very, she's
I'm
very
like,
allergic
I
to
wonder if we
fire.
push them together. Will they start to
Well,
smolder?
Melina's pretty burning.
That's fair.
All right.
She is
So
gonna
I
have to have
believe
a word with Melina about how sensitive she is to the
the
flame.
reward was 500 gold apiece, if I remember correct.
Alright, well, in that case, we can take 500 for Flora, and then just split it.
It's okay. You don't have to give Flora any money. She wasn't really there for most of it. I have zero objection. She's not even gonna know. Like this is a very young flower. She's not gonna know the difference.
I mean, Saz just like walks up to you and whispers, saying, "I mean, if we get her some ice cream, I think she'll be pretty happy with that."
I agree.
Dang.
Wait till you see how she eats the ice cream. Mike, you can go nuts describing that one.
Horrifying.
It's horrible. It's terrible.
Oh no!
Y'all
I'm-
might regret giving her ice cream after.
I mean,
Alright.
Wait,
I
will
can
you
imagine,
turn
you
into
know,
like a Venus flytrap of?
No. Okay,
Oh,
that's even worse. That's actually terrifying. I take it back. No, she doesn't do it. I take it back. She doesn't do that. But what she does do is like because she's a plant, she just like sticks her hand in the ice cream and it just absorbs.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's kind of
okay.
cool.
Which
It's
when you're
not
like,
as
no, no, no,
alarming,
no, no.
actually.
That's not how you eat it. And she sees other children eating it, so she tries to eat it the same way, and she'll like take a huge bite of it, sort of sort of
Oh,
thing, and then it's sort of like out of her nose and stuff, and it just like not a great, not a great feeling for her.
Mm.
she'll
All right.
she'll reabsorb it
It goes
afterwards. She's
back
like,
to
yep,
the
yep,
other way.
yep.
All right.
She gets a
I've
little bit
added
of
my
brain
gold
freeze
to
and
my
like the flower
character
petal
sheet.
on her. Sorry, I was gonna say she gets a little bit of brain freeze and the flower petal on her head just kind of goes like right, like it wonkies itself for half a second and then it straightens back out.
If anybody else doesn't want their gold, I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm keeping my gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine.
You tried.
We'll have to wait till Melina gets back and see if she gives me any of her gold.
Fair, fair. I
She
mean,
might. Crux might.
Crux might. Crux will be like, oh, 10% to any church that I can come across. No.
All right,
You
but
know.
did we
Sure.
actually get 500 for Flora?
There were 5 of you before, so no.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
And it's not like Flora's giving anything to give the impression that she actually helped in any way. Like she's just kind of floating along, but being a plant girl, minding
Fair,
her own
fair.
business. It's not, she's in her own little universe.
Well, that's
Well,
gone up.
well, where to next, guys?
Uh,
I think we were going to get you all some ice cream.
That sounds really good.
Do you have a favorite flavor?
Um, I was gonna say mint, but honestly, I don't know. I want to try. I want to try something new.
Okay.
I've only had like plant ice cream. It's not really ice cream. It doesn't really work the same way because like I'm a plant. Plant people ice cream is different, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she'll bounce along us beside you happily, and she'll be like very excited to explore this new city and or town and all of the ice cream adventures along the way.
Just the thing. Now, Tinda, we can do your thing basically when night falls.
Which thing?
For your subclass.
Ah,
Your,
yes.
the fancies from your subclass.
Yes.
How do we do meshes? I think that would be more just a manifestation of feelings of sorts. I'm not sure how you
Yeah,
would
I
like to
think
manifest the.
I think right now she's just sort of not aware of it, and she's just gonna kind of I don't think it's gonna hit her until evening when she starts thinking about the actual adventure.
The defenses are down. Spoons are
Right now,
lesser. Yep.
yeah, right now she's um kind of looking at the other people in the group that she's sort of fallen in with, and is trying to decide whether she's taking her 500 and peacing out, or whether this is a crew that she actually thinks are, useful to uh keep around.
you know
Um,
the funny thing is that Saz is thinking the exact same thing.
Now, if you're all hanging together, for want of anything else, sort of all collectively amused by the new plant girl who basically is amused by everything, sort of just tagging along for the sake of it. Um, afternoon becomes later afternoon becomes evening. The sun starts to slowly set over the mountains. Becomes a bit more dusk. And Saz, you're sitting there watching the sunset, and your brain sort of, you kind of drift because you've got that sort of like that golden hour where you've got the sun coming in at just the right angle, but then there's still clouds in the sky that are illuminated. You got that whole can't remember the artist now. Skyscape with the pastel colored clouds of orange and kind of one of those things that it tells you it'll be a nice day tomorrow. And you almost see a face in the cloud.
Oh, I go. I turn back to see if it's still there.
It's it's sort of there. It's not, and it's a kindly face. It's a face kind of looks like your mom. Sort of, but not actually your mother, but sort of if your mother was someone who was related to you, some sort of thing, has the same similar facial features, same jawbone.
Okay, which of my moms?
Oh, hmm. Did we name them?
I'm pretty sure we did. I'll give you names. Give me a second. I haven't looked at this in a while. Like obviously, Saz remembers the names of his moms.
Just makes me nervous when Mike chuckles like that. I'm like, uh-oh. What are you planning?
Uh, yeah. Uh, Selena and Fiona.
Selena and Fiona.
Yeah.
Sort of looks like Fiona, but not.
Okay.
Sort of familial, but then not familial. Sort of. It's hard to place, and as you sort of fixate on it, and you're a bit fatigued. The emotional stress of being in combats, of seeing this nightmarish creature rescuing children, it, it's a bit wearing. So at a point, a lull in the interaction with the new flower girl, sort of doing her thing, chasing butterflies or whatever she's doing. You sort of
Sounds about right.
you zen out a little bit, and the face kind of comes, and it's almost like it's in front of you, talking to you. And the face, and it talks, it says, "You have done well, my son." Our, and you hear not my, but almost like undercurrent of our son.
Uh, I,
You have come far.
like I can tell that this isn't really my mom, but like some.
Not really either of your moms,
Okay.
but it kind of resonates as strongly familial sort of things, and it's the voices behind it almost echo, reverberate into almost a mix of voices, almost a chorus in tandem, but not, they're little disjointed.
Oh, I kind of reach up and like hold the locket, which is the only thing I have.
It feels warm to them.
Okay.
You have done well, but your journey is not over.
I just smirk. I'm like, what do you mean? I've done nothing.
You've survived. You have
That's
shown
that.
strength despite your thoughts of cowardice. You're stronger than you give yourself credit. And your friends will need that strength in the days to come.
Friends. I don't have friends. I don't know what's up about. Like these people? I mean, I just met them. I don't know what do you mean about friends.
They will
I
need
don't.
you.
That's not usually how it works. You know, I need them, and at some point they will stop being useful, or I will be more dangerous to be around, and either they will die, or I will leave, and that's just how it works.
They will need your strength.
Okay.
Make me, and you hear the word me, you also hear the word us behind it. Make me proud. Us. My, our son. And it dissipates, sort of thing. And almost like the clouds, the distant clouds that you're seeing the face in front of you almost like an etched outline. But and then as the clouds sort of dissipate, the face sort of fades away.
I will, without like making too much of a jerky movement, just like look to see if these guys have noticed anything.
She's chasing butterflies. She hasn't noticed anything.
Don't go chasing butterflies. Uh,
And as
Tenda
the night
didn't notice.
as the night approaches, the sun dips a little further behind the mountains. You can, because you're high enough in elevation, you can see the the canopy of stars beginning to form in the night sky. Tinda, you'll have to
Yes.
forgive me. I haven't read this. So you you find yourself staring at the canopy itself, the stars that are becoming visible in the night sky. You find yourself staring at all of them almost at the same time, but then patterns start to emerge in your eyes. And you've heard the stories, you've heard the soothsayers and the wise women and the anyone who's connected to astrology sort of tell you about shapes of the stars and navigation of the stars. That sailors would watch, and they would watch for certain stars in order to navigate and find their way in the dark. And you start to see these patterns. You start to see placement of stars and the stars form the shapes of objects. Like there's a chalice, and it's sort of, it comes to your brain. You stare up, and you're remembering a story about chalice of the life bringer sort of thing, and you see almost as an outline in the sky that's sort of connecting one star to another, the way they do in like the astronomy charts in the atlases. You see the form of the chalice, and it's almost like you could reach up and touch it.
Hmm.
And you takes you aback. You shake your head. You look at it again, but you don't see the chalice now. You see something else. It's long and serpentine. It's a body. It has four legs. It forms four legs. It forms wings. It forms a long neck to a lizard-like head, and you almost think you saw it flap its wings. This outline of a dragon, and might be fatigue, tired.
Hmm.
Did you do anything?
Well,
We're all hallucinating. This is great.
yeah. I think my reaction to this is I'm definitely caught up in the vision. So I'll even say slightly lost in the vision. Um, tend to just feels very swept up in what she's seeing because when she saw the patterns, she thought she saw things that might have been familiar to her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then she kind of had this reaction where she just wanted to touch it. You know, she wanted to be closer to the patterns that she could recognize. So right now, I just think that she is kind of in awe and can't move. And she's also wondering if anybody else is having a similar experience or if it's just her.
Do you reach out?
Yeah, I see myself reaching out because she
Okay.
wants to feel connected to the
Everyone else,
stars.
give me a perception check. Flora with disadvantage. Because those butterflies are very determined to not be caught.
Oh, those darn butterflies.
12.
That's
Oh, perception check for me also. Uh,
perception.
let, let us proceed. There we go. Oh,
Perfect.
look like one. That's an 8.
No one sees.
Nobody else sees it. Okay.
Nobody else sees as you reach up, sort of thing, just as a thing, and you almost think you're a little self-conscious, so you're going to try to pretend it's like a stretch. You sort of reach up, and then the strangest thing you notice with your arm is that your body, your skin, becomes translucent. You can
Mm.
see the joints in your fingers, in your wrist, all the way down to your elbow, and they start to glow with some kind of ethereal light. And it's not bones, but there are lines connecting all of them. Like the lines on the star chart, like the lines that are connecting. And it's almost like you can reach up and connect yourself to the chalice that's there hanging in the sky. And these pinpoints of light that are your joints, they start to glow
Hmm.
just a little bit, shedding off a little bit of light.
Okay. Well, Tinder's reaction to that is amazement. Um, and then she's curious, even though she only sees it on her arm, she's wondering if other parts of her body may transform into this luminous kind of
Whole thing.
the whole
Entire
body.
body is suffused with these. You look down at your taloned feet, and each joint, small point of light, connected by another a line of light to another point of light that glows and sheds off luminescence.
Okay. So what is she going to do with this? um, I think she turns to everyone in the group and she kind of asks, um, are you all seeing this? Seeing
Yeah.
the not the stars, but the transformation of her body. So she's kind of like showing what's happened to her
Flora
to
is
everyone
still
else.
chasing a butterfly, so she doesn't look at you. But when you say transformation of body, she goes, "It's called photosynthesis," and then she keeps chasing after the butterfly.
Oh, okay.
Do
But
I notice
Flora
No.
when
does
it's been
notice the
pointed
fact,
out?
now that it's being pointed out, Flora does, and everyone notices the fact that Tinda is glowing.
Oh.
And Tinda's not quite Tinda. Tinda's kind of maybe 50% of visible Tinda, and all of her basically Tinda's kind of a glowing stick figure, kind of. In a way, where you've got the
Oh,
outline of Tinda, but at the same time you can see all of like each point of light is a joint in Tinda's body to sort of shed a luminescence that's probably half as powerful as a torch. So it's a glow.
okay.
Did you get
Oh.
too close to a skulk?
I just assumed that that little flower thing was like leading off some hallucinogen in the air that has made us see things.
No, uh, I'm not hallucinogenic. But Tinda, did you touch a phosphorescent mushroom?
That's a good question, but I didn't. I did not. I just
Huh.
had this experience just now with the stars, but I really can't explain it. But I didn't touch any mushrooms.
Huh. Well, you look really cool.
Can I
Thank you.
do like a medicine or check or something on her? Like, this is not normal and I'm a little concerned.
The
Make it
adult in
Arcana.
the room.
Arcana?
Let's make it Arcana.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank goodness for the adult.
14.
eh,
There have been you've seen this happen in worshippers of celestial beings, of gods of the night or gods of um, the night sky. and generally they it's kind of an attunement in a way of or a focus of power where they become one with their connection, like someone who is more connected to, say, plant life would take on aspects of plant magic.
Mhm.
So your
Okay.
best guess would be that Tinda is tapping into some realm or connection to uh, celestial magic, essentially.
Okay. Well, you seem like you're perfectly healthy, so I guess this is just probably some druid shit.
I do feel just fine. Despite how I look, I feel perfectly okay. So, yeah, it probably is some type of druidic transformation with the stars. That's all I could think of.
Let's see.
Flora kind of tilts her head at the word druidic and she goes, I think if you concentrate really hard, you might be able to turn your stars off and on.
Oh,
She's a plant girl. She's run into a couple of druids.
okay. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I don't know how they did it, but I think it's possible.
Very interesting. Well, that could definitely come in handy. Um, I don't want to walk around like a glowing connect the dots everywhere.
I mean, it could be fun.
do you try to I guess suppress the?
No, I don't think she's gonna try to suppress it for right now. She's wanting to kind of just let it flow and
You're
ride the
walking grief.
wave.
On her.
Hmm.
You're walking glow stick. Doo-doo.
Well, I can't say it's the weirdest thing I've seen in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
To be fair, Tinder is pretty like colorful on a
Exactly.
regular basis, so like stands out anyways. So
Waving that stick around. Very psychedelic.
Yeah. We're gonna roll with that for now.
Let's see.
So what is everybody else up to now that with your new money?
uh,
Ooh.
yes, as
Flora.
is just a little uncomfortable right now because it feels like he's on drugs, but like he has actively stayed away from drugs all his life, mainly because like he's too afraid to give up control. Uh, but he's like a little, what's happening?
But why does he feel like he's on drugs?
The clouds were talking to him.
Oh,
We don't
right,
we
right,
don't
right,
know that, but the
We don't
clouds
know
were
this.
talking to him.
right, right. That's right. Okay, got it.
Can't say I
And
blame the guy.
yeah, and you also just started glowing.
And
Yeah.
Tinda's glowing. The
Yeah,
flower girl is still here. She wasn't a figment of your imagination before.
yeah,
The only normal one is Nesh, and she's just because it's the evening. Maybe she just sounds a little bit more grumpy than usual. I don't know.
yeah. I will at some point like walk up to Flora and like make a poking gesture, but not poke like until like I have her attention, and then just like poke at like a petal on her head to see if it's real.
That's my hairdo. Do you like it?
Uh,
It
it's
feels very much like a hibiscus petal,
okay.
only slightly larger.
Do you have like a hairdresser or someone? Or...
No, but the nice part is I can style it myself.
Yeah,
On scene.
I'm still not sure about you. I will say out loud.
I love this. You have every right to be very deeply concerned about this. Woo.
Just wait till they
I
walk.
will. I will like just because it's in Saz's nature, give Flora like a once over. You know, like other than like the obvious fey pettly things, do I see anything on that person that could be, you know, informative in some way of like, you know, what they're up to, what they're doing, what they want?
Give me an investigation check, but make it disadvantage.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll twice.
Because with the subclass, you might see some features, but
Hmm.
you're not yet. I don't feel familiar enough with
Oh,
uh,
I was gonna
the
say that's
anatomy
already
and
bad,
Oh no.
but now it's
An
worse.
8
physiology.
and a 5. Oh man.
She's a plant person. You have no
Okay.
idea.
She's just a plant.
She just looks
She's
like a. She just looks like an ambulatory humanoid figured 3 foot, 4 foot tall hibiscus flower with a face.
Ah, but the real question is that who has done the planting?
who is what?
Who has done the planting?
Just wait.
Okay.
Funny that you
Oh
ask.
Oh, actually, why don't we could do that? You know?
Yeah,
If you're sort of sitting by, we can say you're sitting by the lake.
yeah. I gotta root myself in somewhere, right?
Well, you can just be sitting by the lake and just playing in the water.
Yeah, yeah. Just splashing my little feet in. Face splash,
And
I was taking a bath.
you notice that the water is sort of drawn up, and you notice a bit of brackishness that part of the water, which this sort of thing happens. It's a volcanic crater lake. Um, it was formed, centuries ago when a meteorite fell from the sky.
Oh wow.
So it's quite a deep lake, and it generally sort of generates. It's fed by underground sort of feeding points from different parts of the other parts of the mountain, and it sort of feeds into this lake, and it slowly drains away in
That's
other
cool.
parts. And you notice that some of this brackishness kind of uh, generally approach. It almost sort of approaches her because she's sort of in. Something's happening with her feet essentially, and her feet sort of don't quite at this point look like toes. They did before, but now they're sort of vining out almost like roots. And this brackishness sort of approaches and sort of slides up into her feet and sort of forms almost like a darkened patch that climbs up her leg and sort of suffuses across her body. Almost she gets almost sort of patchy on one side, almost like two different colors, and then the other side sort of cleanses it. And
Do I feel or notice this happening, or am I just completely oblivious?
well, you do. It's sort of like, oh, that's a problem. I should clean that. And you
Ah.
sort of just draw the moisture into your roots, as it were, and essentially cleanse that small amount of brackish water that otherwise would, and seems to be fine. Everybody else is like, what? No. So, what will you do now?
I
It's
mean, if
almost
it
night.
happens, I would just be like, "Oh, you got a little."
Oh, oh,
I don't know
hang
how
on.
to explain it.
I can fix it. And she just kind of like sways almost like she's swaying in a breeze, and you just kind of see like the
Sort of
filtration system work the little patches out, and she's like, okay, I'll bet. Thanks.
little shudder,
Yeah.
little petals of the head, sort of thing.
Yep.
She gets
Just
she gets a little sweaty at the end of the hibiscus flower, sort of thing. She just sort of shakes her hair out. Can't drink too much water.
no.
Might drown the poor girl. Jeez.
Yeah, I can't get soggy. That'd be bad. That'd be too bad.
Plants 101.
Yeah. Not too much, not too little. Because she is level 3, she does gain a subclass, so I don't know if somebody wants to make an appearance.
That's what I had him roll. Anybody noticed? If
Ah.
you have extra, I was getting to you.
Ah, fair enough. I wasn't sure if we were ready for that just yet or not. All good. Whenever.
And you, the night falls completely. The sun dips completely behind the mountains. The canopy of stars overhead is a dominant feature in the sky. What do you do?
I think if I know that nobody else is using Paloma's house, and I've gotten the vibe that these people are new to town or whatever.
Some of them are very new to town.
Yes. I'm just gonna be like, well, this old lady has to go to bed. Got a house that I'm staying at from a friend's. There's space in their living room if you want.
Does your friend have a garden?
Does Paloma have a garden?
Let's say yes, she grows tomatoes.
Okay. Yeah, there's a tomato garden out back.
Tomato friends! And you just see like Flora gets so excited. And whenever we do get to Paloma's house, the way that Flora just like walks up to the garden, plants herself in the ground and goes, "Good night, friends," is alarming to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna invite everybody over and tell them that I will make them breakfast before we all go on our way.
Aw.
Cool. Does everyone accept?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Except I don't need breakfast, I just need sunshine and soil. But same thing. Tomato friends count as breakfast, right?
Sorry.
I like
Yeah.
eating tomatoes for breakfast.
Oh.
Just don't pick them in front of me, because otherwise I'll cry.
Hmm.
Carrot juice
I
is
make
murder.
I make no promises. You are responsible for what you choose to see.
Okay. And she'll like fold the petals down over her eyes like an eye mask, just so that she doesn't see anything in the morning.
That
Um,
is a sensible choice, and Nesh approves of it.
I think Saz will go with them, but he will spend a significant amount of the night before he actually goes to sleep, just kind of looking at all these people one by one.
And you hear the words when you're there. You hear the words again, sort of echoing in your mind. They need your strength.
Oh.
Like he just shakes it off, like, but just continues to look at them, very unsure about.
Himself.
Yeah.
Tinda, do you go with as well? Yes.
Yeah, I'm coming along.
Do you turn off the bioluminescence?
Now's the time. Yeah, now's the time when I start to suppress it,
Walking
so
Star
I can
Shark?
get back. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna suppress it and get back to my form.
So what happens? According to the book, you can turn it on and off with a bonus action, and it counts. It uses one of your slots for your wild shape. You can
Okay.
turn that on instead, which then allows you to have extra powers in that form, depending on the aspect, the essentially the constellation that you choose. So
Okay.
there are some in the book, and I'm going to look online and see if there's any extra or any additives, because at this point, people have had enough time to create a bunch of other ones and different powers that connect to it, sort of thing. So we'll have possibly even a much wider range. So,
That'd be so cool.
Okay.
so as everyone is sort of settling in to this newfound hospitality, Flora, I assume you're outside.
Oh yes, rooted in the garden.
And literally just sort of shoves her feet into the soil, nestles in.
You hear a quiet little snoring from the plant behind the flower petals that are covering her face.
And Flora, just before you nod off,
Uh-oh.
wake up,
Hmm?
little flower.
Nyeh. What?
What news have you for me?
News? Already? It's only been like 2 days. You have to give me time to make friends. Making friends is hard.
You've made them.
Yeah,
Are they
I'm
safe?
only I've only just made them. We've only just had ice cream. They don't trust me yet. But I'm here. I'm doing the job, right? My job is to be here and to protect my friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What other news do you want? I'm working on it. Jeez.
That's all.
Okay.
I was
I gotta find.
concerned.
You were concerned for me? I knew you were a good friend.
Yeah. Sleep now. You will need your strength in them.
Okay. Good night, friend. I'll talk to you soon, I guess.
And the most curious sensation you was sort of over your body when you were talking. It's almost like from hibiscus to rose way. Your hair was slightly different, sort of thing. Cosmetic changes, really. Little thorns growing out of various parts of your body. And sort of just, and more wooded, stiffer joints, stiffer movement sort of thing. But it was natural and it felt okay because it was almost like a nice hug. It was sort of encompassing your body. It didn't feel wrong. It didn't feel uncomfortable
Mhm.
because it felt protective.
Mhm.
Like not quite like an overly protective mother, but like a just making sure you're okay. Leave that.
That's a nice change from the last time we saw somebody on screen being kind of pokey with her. So she's very pleased.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't get treated like that last guy, so it's fine.
Yeah. She's in a
Yeah,
good mood today. It's all good.
exactly. Exactly. Now, Nash, going to get
Yes.
to you. How do we do everything else you have now? You've invited this mixed bag of friends into your home, or at least the home of your friend, who's well, not around. Um, and a lot of them have magic, and it's sort of, all right, sure, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's fine. And it's you drift off into an uncomfortable slumber. Your memories mixing with your current experiences, where I mean, pretty much literally everyone else in the party has magic.
Yeah.
Literally every other character is a
Oh man.
spellcaster. Now you
Yeah.
have a divine caster in Tinda, and you have a paladin, so a divine caster. But all the rest seem to be some measure of arcane, and that just sort of like it causes these flashbacks. It makes you think of uh, an experience 75 years ago when uh, that you had with your family, and had your family on a small picnic. Your eldest was still quite small. You were expecting the next one, and you're on this small family picnic, and everything is great. And your husband, he did something with that little magic that he had, and you remember this association because it ended up raining, and he tried to use magic and it failed. Tried to protect with some kind of a barrier or something, or summon a thing, but it didn't work. And then he got frustrated, and it sort of the mood extra sort of ruined the rest of the evening of the afternoon. And then it goes from that flash to another flash of later in life, when you're now alone again, past the point of his disappearance, and you're at the market, and some charlatan is doing card tricks, and there's a little bit of magic to it. And it's not so much that you dismiss the card trick, because the card trick was just a card trick, and everybody close up magic, that sort of thing. But the charlatan was just that shady side of not a great person, and he was sort of, you just knew he was cheating. And it you flash to these different memories from back in the day, from forward, and it's sort of it keeps resonating back to his disappearance, the circumstances behind the wizard that dragged him away, that flashes of darkness, flashes of explosion, flashes of death, and you sort of feel this wash of some almost like a resonant hatred, just wash over you, and you wake up uh, sweaty, in almost a defensive crouched position, and you have daggers in your hand, but they're not real daggers. They're glowing elemental force,
Ooh.
and they feel perfectly formed, so that your grip is perfect in them, sort of thing. You've got an exact position of where you would hold a dagger, and it's as the adrenaline sort of comes down, your realization comes down that you're not in a fight for your life. against death itself, you come to the realization that these daggers are present in your hands.
I think that feels like magic and gross, and I want to throw them at something. Is there like a mirror in the room? Can I throw them at the mirror?
You absolutely can.
All right.
And oh, that's interesting. Give me a hit roll.
Do I have to equip them there
Nope.
because they're not
Oh,
doing
yeah,
the
that's
thing?
interesting. I think it's a should manifest as something. We'll check it on the break. Make sure that it's in there. It might be
Hang on.
Okay.
If I go here, and I go to
It's like making
equipment,
a magic item.
and I go to
Do psychic blades. It's there in your actions
in my action.
or your attack.
Okay.
Crossbow light, 2 daggers.
But it
a
doesn't
spear.
have a thing like a hit DC or anything.
It does. It should. The one I have does. Bonus action psychic blades.
Oh.
Or psychic blades.
Oh, psychic whispers doesn't, and that's not the attack. There we go.
Right. Psychic
Alright.
whispers is a completely different.
Yeah, no, that's the
Oh yeah,
telepathic speech one.
So you throw them at the mirror. No mark. All right. Then it basically and it stabs into the wall. Perfect shot, dead center in the mirror, and then sort of vanishes almost like an ethereal dust. No mark on the mirror.
Huh. So I think at that point, like, she's taken Paloma's room. But she's gonna go out to like she's gonna leave the room to find the like you know those lavender things that you throw in the microwave? They're like little heating pads for your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. She has, because of being a gnome, gnomes just have mending and prestidigitation.
Yep.
So she doesn't think of that as magic because that's just gnoming.
Kid bashing. Yep.
Yeah. So because she's staying in a gnome person's house, she just goes to retrieve this thing that she knows is in the living room, and she kind of glances over the people that are sleeping on the floor, and then takes the lavender sachet and uses prestidigitation to make it warm.
Sure.
And so then she's just like sort of It's like she's thinking that she's gonna put it on her back or something nice, but really she's just hugging it because she's feeling unsettled. And
That's
then she
fair.
goes back to bed.
That's fair. And as you all drift to sleep, rocks fall, you all die. No. Let's take a quick break from here. So come back in the morning. So everybody, thanks for watching for now. We're going on a break, 5 minutes. Bio break. Hydrate. Hydration is important. Potion of hydration. Get some snacks. Bring some back for the rest of us, and join us back in about 5 minutes.
Yay!
And we're back.
I see the map.
Are we back? We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Look at that. Not sure what the delay is on my devices. So,
That's a stream lag.
a good night's sleep, a long rest. Everybody wakes somewhat refreshed. Mostly.
Yeah.
Oh, Flora's refreshed. I don't know what you're talking about. She's happy as a clam.
So I
And
think Nesh is used to making, breakfasts for kids. And in her kind of she makes breakfast for everybody and it's not very good.
Oh no.
You kind of just get a sense of like this is what her kids have been having to deal with.
Oh no.
It's just a mom who doesn't actually do the mom skills that
mom's
well.
phoning it in.
Yeah.
It's like
You
not.
actually see that Saz does not realize that it's bad at all because, like,
Saz is
yeah,
happy
he's
for
just
food.
yes,
Saz
Saz
is like,
is just
"That's
happy
great."
for food. Yeah.
Flora can eat food, but she's just kind of like sitting there happily because she's just kind of like, oh no, I'm just. She like wakes up early in the morning, has had her 4 hours, just like sits on a chair, swinging her little feet.
Feet are a bit dirty, but that's okay.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
And about 5 minutes or so into enjoying your eggs and tomatoes with a side of toast. But, it's that not quite buttered bread, and like the knife kind of went one slice across sort of thing. It wasn't carefully buttered. It was just sort of like, here's the butter. If you want more, there's the dish. Get it
That's
yourself.
like
One tomato was cut between 5 people, and the other tomatoes are not cut.
Yeah.
The eggs are passable. Like some of them have that just that slight film that's not quite done, like over easy, but not quite far enough. And then the other ones are, sunny. You wanted to try the sunny side up, or the over easy, and were just, you might as well have hard boiled them. That sort of.
Yeah.
They're eggs,
Just
but
real inconsistency.
and it's edible. It is, but at the same time, it's sort of like, I have both a soft boiled egg and a hard boiled egg, and I asked for neither. And there's a knock at the door.
A half-boiled egg.
Can somebody get that? I'm actually busy here.
okay. And Flora will just like put her over to the door.
I will position myself in a way that whoever comes into the door cannot see me
Nice.
and shoot me immediately.
Slide back. Uh, the young priest from the Church of Saint Cuthbert.
Hello?
Name is Rufus.
Oh, this is a big buff guy.
Uh, um, is this one of your friends? It's a priest. What's your name again?
Rufus.
Rufus.
No
Does anyone know
soliciting.
Rufus?
Does he have a
Rufus
flyer?
the-
Tell him to take it somewhere else.
Rufus the priest, does that ring a bell, anybody?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does at church every day.
Nicely done. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for the. You know what? I never got their names. The folks that were so helpful in rescuing the kids. The
Yeah,
orphan.
that's my friends. They're in here.
Okay. Yes. I was just sent to let them know that. Well, this is sort of weird and awkward. The the where is he? he, he's sergeant at arms of the city. Uh, Constable Scalorang. He he wants to see them. You.
That
I'm not
why
giving the
does he
money back.
why
Oh
does
no
he have
no
so
no
many
no no
arms?
no no. He said it's quite urgent, and because Jenya has recommended you, she and he sent me here to ask for you to go to him at his office.
Constable Scallywag.
No, uh, Skellerang.
Skelerang. Skeleton? Skeleton. Okay, got it. Okay. We have to meet a constable Skelerang.
And he kind of says it at the Skellerang at the same time to sort of like make sure you didn't make.
Well, is it urgent? We're kind of eating breakfast right now.
Well, well after it's not. I don't think it. I don't think it's urgent. Maybe it
Did
is.
did they tell you it's urgent?
Well, no. Well, no. No. So I guess it's not. But if you could visit at some point, that it would be very much appreciated. I'm sure by Constable Skellerang. I guess.
This
Yeah.
is the
Do,
priest
do
we
you know what?
saved, right? From that
Yep.
fight?
Yep.
Do you know what's going on and why he needs us?
No, they didn't tell me.
Man, they didn't tell you anything. I don't think you've got very nice friends.
Well, no, I am just doing the work of the gods, um,
Oh, you
and
seem like a nice friend.
I'm 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 a Jenya asks me to do many things in service to the church.
You seem like a nice friend. And she'll just kind of like pat him on what. Remember, she's short and tiny, so she'll just pat him on whatever part of him she can reach. Probably his hand.
Thank you. Um,
You're welcome.
so I can tell them you will be along after breakfast.
Yeah, I guess that works. Do you want a tomato?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Did you grow it?
No, I'm a hibiscus, not a tomato. We don't look the same.
But aren't they the same?
How dare you, sir? And she slams the door in his face.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And then
She
you hear
stomps
him.
back into the kitchen and she goes, "That guy tried to imply that I'm a tomato. How rude!"
How dare! I'm a nightshade. Whatever. Tomatoes are nightshades. They're
He's plantist.
flop, flop.
Some people are just ignorant, little one.
Huh. I don't like it when they're ignorant. Everyone needs to be nice to each other.
Uh, Flora, I have a question.
Yes?
If you were in a almost anthropological, not anthropological, but like, say you were studying this word in school and someone were to give you a long description of what the word meant, what is your definition of the word friend?
Um, well, and Flora like stands up on a chair as if she's about to give a speech, and she goes, "Friends are very important. Friends are the most difficult thing that you can do in your life. Do you know why? Because having a friend means that you have to take care of your friends. You can't be mean to them. You have to care about them and the people around them. You have to show up for them. It's like tending a plant or a tree. If you give it too much love, it'll die. If you don't give it enough love, it'll die. Taking care of friends is very important. You have to put your life on the line for your friends."
My Speech About Friends by Flora. Hands it into the tea.
Okay then. And I go
Friendship
back
is
to
the most important thing.
eating the eggs. That is honestly the best answer I could hope for. I was very
Cute.
scared of what you might say.
I do love that she's like weirdly wholesome, but also in terribly alarming simultaneously. She knows what friendship is. Has she put it in the right places? That is questionable.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't think she knows what boundaries are. She knows what friendship is, though. Well, it looks like we have to meet Mr. Skeletor after breakfast.
Sorry, who?
No, not Skeletor, not Skellywag, not Skeleton. Mr. Constable in arms? He's got lots of arms. Maybe he's a spider.
Or maybe there's just like a lot of people hugging him all the time.
Yeah, maybe he's got a lot of friends.
All right, am I able to work out what Flora is trying to communicate based
I
on
mean,
what
yeah.
I know about who's in charge of the city? And
Yes.
Yes, because she was also
Okay.
yelling it at the kitchen earlier
okay.
with the priest.
Does anyone have comprehend languages over
Nice.
Just do you speak Flora?
Speak Flora.
here?
Flora is different from Sylvan.
The way I'm assuming it would work with Flora is that you have subtitles.
Nice.
You're so right. You're
Part of
so
Flora.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Excellent.
And then Flora will go and plonk herself in a chair next to Tinda because she wants to hang out with Tinda.
I actually love that as headcanon that comprehend languages has a sub and a dub option. You know,
Hold on, I
This
need my
is
glasses for this.
headcanon accepted.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
so like this, I'm just imagining there's like wizards who are arguing over it in like wizard school, being like, "Are you a sub or are you a dub person?" And they're like, "No, the sub is always better. The dub is always better."
It depends on who does the dub. I mean, the dubs from the native language are very superior.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Finish breakfast.
Yes. All right. We're gonna finish breakfast. We're gonna clean up breakfast. I'm gonna make all the kids clean up their bedrolls, and then I'm gonna lead my little ducklings down to City Hall or wherever they need to go.
Sure. Where are we? Sure. So his office is actually at the office of the Lord Mayor.
First name
And
John.
to a side door, and he is a come on. Excuse me. Darn it. There we go. Where'd he go? Come back. Do. He is a tall man. Um, his skin is tanned by the sun. His blonde hair very much more blonde than you expect it would normally be, which almost gives him a white haired appearance, which sort of stands in a bit of a contrast to the tan that he sports. Um, and he often, at least, has a hat, a very wide brimmed hat in the corner. Um, some of his extremities are his forearms are much more deeply tanned than the rest of him, but yet because of the way the sun works, the he can't escape it. So he's a bit of a not gangly, but wiry and strong, and he has a bit of a chain shirt on. Not it's almost decorative or decorative, I guess. And he looks up when you come in, like, I have been expecting you.
I look at Flora saying he doesn't look like a skeleton.
No, he doesn't. Doesn't have too many arms either.
Oh yeah.
Roll.
What do I know of this guy, reputation wise?
Not many. A man of not many words. Uh, focused on results.
Okay.
And he's got a bunch of sort of papers in front of him and some hastily drawn maps, sort of thing, of building a building, X's on the maps, sort of thing. He's the kind of sort of police detective that would be the guy that has like the strings and the tack board. Aliens. Um, and he is in fact the captain of the guard, or basically sort of the on the street beat cop style town guard, not the militia, but the general law and order stuff. And um, he's got a bit of a reputation for getting results, in a sense of presence of or visibility of force tends to um, reduce, or at least the concept of reducing crime, but at least in the public's eye, it seems to work, but it just drives it underground. So there's no any time that something overly large like this happens, they start learning how ineffective they can be. He looks up and he's like, "All right, thank you for coming. We have a goblin infestation."
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
No, actual goblin. They have
Congratulations.
been. Sorry.
Congratulations. What do you mean? Is it bad?
Well, they've been
What happened?
raiding, they've been
Oh.
thieving,
Oh.
and nobody's been killed yet. But there have been muggings.
Oh. Well, that's yucky. You're not being very good.
No, they are not. Um, can you help?
So Was he an elected position, or is he like hired up through the
The Lord Mayor hires the
police
director.
force? Okay. Um, I think we probably could help. Why would we want to?
Well, I mean, people are getting mugged by goblins. They've broken into houses and warehouses. They've been roughing people up, and I'm at a bit of a loss because nobody knows where they're coming from, and they've been sighted all over town, and there doesn't seem to be any kind of pattern. So I
So-
figured Jenya recommended you as a group that is a good finder of lost things.
Do you want me to
Yeah, but-
tell them to be better neighbors?
If you think that would help.
Yeah.
You seem to have mistaken us for some kind of heroes. You know what? I can't speak for the group. We just met. But what's in it for us?
I mean, I do have to say that there's a difference between helping some young children find their way home in terms of the emotional investment that makes an adventure worthwhile versus roughing up some goblins that are doing like goblins do.
Have you tried asking the goblins why they're stealing stuff from you?
No one seems to have been able to have parlay with them. They come in, they do their thing, they rip down whatever, they break into whatever, they steal what they want, run away, and they disappear.
I could go make friends with them maybe, but I do agree with my friends. What's in it for us?
I'm prepared to put you on the payroll as independent contractors for 100 gold a month.
Job. My first ever job.
100 gold a month, and you would require us to be in the city all the time.
If you're available to uh, assist with problems in the city, special constables, as it were.
Wait.
And
Well,
what happens
you
if
want
we're
us-
away on work?
Yeah, what happens?
What happens? What?
What happens
If
if we're
we're, like-
unavailable?
Well, then the city will have to plod on without you.
Oh, what happens to 100 gold if we're not available?
Well, you're on the payroll.
Okay.
I mean, there's a certain expectation of if you are available and can help that you would. But I am
then
prepared
we'd be,
to.
But then we'd be constables.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
okay.
officially.
I mean, yeah, you said we'd be special. I like being special. I don't know if I like being a constable. And then she looks at Tinda and she's like, "What do you think?"
Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
Didn't realize I was muted. I
oh no.
was I was curious if you're paying us on a monthly basis, how long do you think this job will last?
I think of it more of an investment.
Mm-hmm.
However long this job takes will obviously it has a certain level of priority to it, ending it sooner than later, or finding some reason why the goblins are attacking and mugging people, and then putting a stop to it by whatever means necessary. I am prepared to pay extra for. I don't know how bloodthirsty are you? Goblin ears?
Um,
Maybe bring their short swords to some sort of proof of evidence that they are not a problem.
Mm.
And then whatever else will come to the problem of the city, and if you're available to help, to help. Sort of
I
a
Okay.
think if
cash
you
incentive to keep the city's safety forethought.
Hmm.
I
I
think
look at
you'll notice that not all of us could make this meeting today. And I think we would want a little bit of time, perhaps, to discuss this and get back to you.
Acceptable. Try not to take too long, because I don't think the goblins are going to stop attacking the city because you're deciding.
But if you didn't have us, what would you do?
Well, we're going to try to stop it, but we are not as skilled at finding things that don't want to be found.
I mean, I think if you're basing it on one adventure that we've. You know what? We'll just get back to you.
okay.
Fair.
when you find
And
them, you should try giving them a hug.
um I think Nesh wants to close the meeting and head out to discuss with everybody else privately.
Sure.
Hmm.
Nesh has also been invited into the room of an important person in town. Is there anything I can steal?
Mm, Rogue's gonna rogue.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Eh, that's a 7.
I mean, everything is pretty cluttered on the desk, so you might be able to get like one of the maps or one of the hand drawings.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point I would just take, some piece of paper that momentarily piques my interest,
Write
particularly
a
if
pen
it's
check.
handwritten or possibly might have some piece of information I don't know.
Oh, gee, 20.
24. I'm good at what I'm good at.
Fair.
Nice.
And so, without noticing, you essentially slip a piece of paper off the desk and gently palm it into your sleeve, and leave with Captain of the Guard none the wiser.
Uh-huh.
He ain't
I'm
beating a
sure that
24.
that's definitely something important and not just his grocery list for what his wife wanted on the way home.
Probably not. Although, with very little time to actually look, it could be both. There might be a coffee stain on it. We're not going to say. And it ends up being a sort of a hand-drawn sketch of a sort of a rounded section of town, and what I'll do, see it on the map. What a story I gave you guys. Put the map basic here.
I see the map.
If you can see it,
That blue rectangle?
and it basically, yep, and it gives you sort of a general sort of identification of buildings.
Okay.
Cool.
And it
But
sort of has an X put 2 X's. And yellow so you can see them. Put one. X. One. So 2 X's on the map. With sort of half of the buildings are drawn, and it's drawn sort of very loosely. But you get a sense because you've been in the city a while. These 2 particular locations have something that are marked with an X.
So I think I'm gonna lead my little ducklings to our usual bar to
Okay.
discuss, and that wherever we have lost our other friends along the way, whatever Crux and Melinda have gotten up to this morning that they didn't make it, they know that they're meeting us there.
Fair, fair.
But I'm just gonna go in and say, I don't trust this.
Oh, I don't even know if I'm ready to commit to you guys. Forget about. And then I stop myself.
I mean, I have no problems. I mean, I do have a problem. I don't like working for the city. I don't like working for anybody. But I don't have a problem saying that I'm going to take their money. I don't have a problem taking their money.
I have an idea. What if we tell him no, and then we go talk to the goblins ourselves and ask the
Well,
goblins why they're being mean?
well, then we don't get the money, hon.
Yeah, but like, he seems weird. But like, I also want to help.
I mean, I don't want to help, and I want the money.
Well, there's a
I like
conundrum.
I like this.
So I would rather take the money and then not deliver.
But 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 we could help the goblins.
Help goblins.
Yeah, I mean, if the goblins are causing problems, that means that the goblins are sad about something. People don't just hurt other people for no reason. So, if we can find out what's making the goblins sad and make them happy again, then they'll stop hurting other people. And that means that like technically we've helped the city, but like and we can also get the money for it, but we don't have to help the guy cuz he's weird.
I mean, I'm just not sure, like, on what basis
What do you
is
mean?
he asking us?
I don't know. But I guess we came recommended.
I'm happy to take the money and leave. Honestly, like this is
Are you
not
wanting to stay
really.
out in town, Saz?
I don't know yet. I'm happy to stick around.
I mean,
I
we
don't know.
could also just not take the money and just leave town. Go elsewhere.
I don't. Why are you guys here?
I was told to look after my friend. And she points
Yeah,
at
Crux.
Crux.
Crux, thank you.
Well, that
Who,
yes, you
who
make
does not
sense to
know you
me.
from anyone?
Um, when Crux gets here, I want to know why he's here. Saz, why are you in town?
I'm in town
Yes, that's where you went.
Well,
You came with Crooks.
I found Crocs, and he needed to find something, and I'm helping him out.
Tinder, what brings you to Cauldron?
I don't know. I'm just I'm just here. I feel like I just kind of tumbled upon this place, and just
Same
trying to see
here.
what everybody else is doing.
Me too. And the reason why that's funny is because Flora literally tumbled out of a flower in the first episode when she showed up.
Truth. Tinder could also be avoiding her aunt, who
Oh
was very
yeah.
disappointed in her
We don't have
for
to bring that
Yeah.
reasons
up.
we haven't disclosed yet.
Yeah, I'm actually avoiding someone as well.
Auntie's not happy
So,
with me.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, is becoming a good little pet of the city law enforcement going to help you, bring you too much notoriety? What do you think?
It's a good point because I definitely don't want to be found out from my aunt who's very well connected.
I mean, unless
Because
she gets proud of
decisions.
you that you did it. If you think this would bend bridges,
Mm,
Yes and no.
actually, yeah, actually, I don't think so.
Wait, sorry, I missed a few
Probably
things.
be happy that you're actually doing something, just not what you're doing.
Yeah.
Is Tinder like a rich kid who's
And-
on like an
and-
into the wild sort of journey?
Huh?
Okay,
Is she what?
This is Sean asking. No, not Saz. Uh,
if she's a
no,
rich kid.
yeah, who's on like an into the wild sort of journey? Uh,
I wouldn't say rich, but she she wants to forge her own path as a druid. But her ancestral connections and her aunt,
Leaning pretty hard
yeah, they're not really
in a not that
into
direction.
yeah, they're not into
Oh
that.
man.
So they want me to kind of take more of a mercenary route. And Tinder really doesn't feel like that's for her.
They want you to take up the family business.
Yeah.
uh,
And she's kind of running from that.
okay.
So, with the thought of debating whether or not to work for the local constabulary, um, what are you doing now? Are you wandering anywhere in particular? Or are you, other than heading towards the watering hole?
I mean, we do have some money. Um, I would
Mm,
like to
hmm
see if there's anything I can get, you know, that'll help me stay alive a little longer.
Like
Uh,
armor?
yeah, armor, potions, what have you.
Well,
I would like to get whatever supplies I would need to be able to make some potions of healing.
herbalism kit.
I have the herbalism kit, but I'm not sure if I need to get anything else
Neither am
because
I.
there's the time, and then I think there might still be some cost related to it.
There is a pretty sure there's a potion shop in Cauldron. I just don't remember what the name of it is. And we can say it's on the way from where you are. I will have to pinpoint exactly where you are. You're just going to be walking around the rim in a big circle. And you can head in that direction. Probably use the same direction because it's a circle. Eventually, all points lead to another point on the other side of the bar that you were all hanging out in before Rufus was attacked that one night. And you can pass by that point with the X as well.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't. This is it just like a potion shop? Is it like, can I get armor in there as well?
This one will be specifically alchemy.
Okay.
Armor shop, you'll
Uh,
have to go to a blacksmith.
okay.
And I promise I will
Um,
have all of these things written, just like I did for Sasori.
And I'm going to, one other thing that I'm going to just stop somewhere to get is I'm going to drag everybody into like a yarn shop with me. And I want to get a yarn color for each person. So
Okay.
whatever colors people, everybody picks their favorite color.
Hibiscus pink.
Okay.
That was easy.
And I am buying a quantity of yarn of all the colors.
no. Like Saz is a little taken aback and said, like before he even gives you an answer of what his favorite colors, he says why.
On the off chance that we continue traveling together, I have a little plan for something I
Getting
want
made
to make.
into a quilt.
Not quite, but I have a little plan for a thing I want to make.
Okay. Tinder's gonna pick yellow.
Saz also
Just a good
picks
color.
a mustard yellow.
So 2 different shades of
Must-
yellow.
Yeah, mustard on the beat. You.
And then which colors do we think that the others would like?
I mean, if I was to guess, I would say probably a red, probably a brown or a gold. Brux. But I don't. He's the one I wouldn't be. I would have a stronger guess for Melina, and I would think something.
Yeah, Melina sounds like a red or an orange to me for sure.
Yeah.
Like a fire color.
The fire that or the fire that burns within when she activates her.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. It doesn't matter too much. So I'll just pick ones that all look good together and
Sure.
You can always ask them
It's a
next
lot of-
time too.
Yeah. I mean, Saz would pick a blue also, like, because, like, if you look at his poncho, it's like yellow, orange, and blue for the most part.
Almost a bluish gray.
Yeah.
Color of the sky.
Okay. Mike, time check. We are
Yep.
after midnight.
We are. So, with that in mind, we can put this one on hold, and we can continue the wandering. I've marked down people's particulars. If anybody thinks of anything else that they'd like to do as well, let me know. The chat and everything, and can pick that up next week. So let's take our leave of our adventures for the evening as they dwell upon the possibility of becoming public servants, as they find meaning in the mundanity of a job. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so let's which is sort of a far cry from beating the heck out of a crocodile witch last episode. So you get some and you don't get some. So let's do a quick roundtable again, so that our cast can tell you where they can be found on the internets and where you can follow them on the internets. And let's start again with Leona.
Oh, that's me. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm tangled up in threads. My name is Leona. You can find me all over the internet at the Leona Maple. The best place to find me, follow me, and keep up with what on earth it is that I'm doing is probably my Blue Sky, the Leona Maple Blue Sky. Yeah, I think that's everything for me. I have been your friendly neighborhood chaotic plant, Flora.
That did not pop up, Mike.
That did not pop up.
No.
We'll have to fix that.
I mean, what you typed showed up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
the
but
command didn't.
the link
Alas.
did not. Okay, I need
That's
to fix
okay.
that. All right, and Lore.
Hi, I'm Lore Witch. You can find me at lore-witch on Blue Sky or lore_witch on Twitch. I'm going to be starting next month doing a bunch of Minecraft hardcore survival world Twitch streaming, and I am not good at video games and not good at Minecraft. So this is going to be a lot of watching me have to die and start over. But that is the plan for August.
Just build it.
Beyond that,
Build a tower and thing.
yeah, and then I fall off of it. It'll be great. I am not safe. So I think that's all I have right now. And back to you, Mike.
All right, Kristen.
Hello, I'm Kristen. You can find me primarily on Blue Sky at Kristen Quip, Quip. And I just post about different games I'm playing, TTRPGs and stuff like that.
Sean.
Hello, I am Sean, and you can find me on Blue Sky, and Twitter. I'm still there. I don't know why. I don't really do much over there either, but
Get away.
I'm watching. Uh, but I my all of my handles everywhere are Sean Dapon, Dapon, with an SEAN before that. I don't know why I explained it that way, but yeah. And I also have I'm also co-founder of India's first TTRPG community called Panic Not. Please follow us. We have some really exciting things happening. Some cool games that we've been designing, some adventures in different settings, in different systems, um, in our own setting and other people's settings as well. And yeah, and for one last time, whoever supported the Defy the Gods Kickstarter, thank you all. It's like it did pretty well, and we're excited about like we're really rushing through the writing. So hopefully it'll come to you soon, and it'll also be available to buy after that. But yeah, thank you.
Awesome. And as for me, you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Cap America on Blue Sky, and the other app, Deadbird, where I still am, mainly just shit posting. But Blue Sky is where I do most of my D&D stuff. As for this, you can catch us every second Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Come back in 2 weeks. On the alternate Tuesdays, there will be another game starting at 6 p.m. PST, because that's when I can run it, which will be involving a bit more of a piratey theme, nautical, than this one. You can also catch the game that's kind of skirting both of those concepts on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. We also have a Cypher System game. Sorry, mind blanked. Every second Saturday at 1 p.m. And we are starting this Saturday coming a Call of Cthulhu game on the alternate Saturdays. We have a once a month on the third Friday of the month break. 2 exclamation marks, the role playing game. and we have plans for another D&D game on Mondays, and not run by me, amazing, and a Fallout game probably Wednesday afternoon. So we got a lot going on, and you should like and subscribe, and you should like and subscribe each and every one of these fantastic creators who would not. This game would not be half as fun without them, and they deserve all the accolades. So like and subscribe their stuff. Go hit follow on their streams, on their productions, and find ways to elevate everyone in the TTRPG community. Even if you follow, just watch their stream and on a muted browser window, that is still a follow, and it still counts in the algorithm. So, rising tide lifts all boats, that sort of thing. Anyways, we will catch you again in 2 weeks' time, when hopefully we'll have the entire gang here, and they will work for the government. I don't know. So, become paid civil servants and paycheck to paycheck, doing the thing, become zombies in the system.
No,
All right.
never
Enough of
gonna
that.
happen.
All right. So
Never gonna
we're
happen.
gonna raid out real quick. So thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe, everybody here, and let us jump over to Ninja Turtle. We're running a Curse of Strahd, episode 118. So they've been in
Oh
it.
my god, that's commitment.
I hope it's 1/. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, so we're going over there. So catch us again in 2 weeks, and we will have a good night. And I don't know, just kicks on the ice. We'll see you. See you 2 weeks time.
Ah.